We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Packers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Trevor Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And fights through one man. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success. Yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 31 yards there to first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 46. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Rodgers. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
And a Packer 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Davis with it left side. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Crabtree with it over the middle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll good one here on the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, here's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. Flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 25 yards that time.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 16, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Jones. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Back half now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers, he's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Trevor Davis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. They make up for it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Zadarius Smith. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
18. Hey, take 26. Here we go again. Here we go again. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Tight go. 21. Check safety. Check 9. 11.
Back to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
12, fellas, here we go. 42, line 42. Here we go. Hey, wahoo! 42, line 42. Hey, watch the slant.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Be a long day for you. 65. Mike 42. Hey, Alpha. Check.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Alert flare, flare, flare. I-42,
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
I'ma tell you